This is the end of one of the bloodiest and most brutal battles of World War II. This, of course, is the city of Stalingrad, January 1943. Welcome back, everyone. Men of War Assault Squad continues here on the channel. Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. If you'd like to download this one, make sure you go ahead and click, tap, and blow up that like button to let me know you'd love to see more of this content here on the channel. Make your voice be heard for the legendary WWII. And this, of course, being the Stalingrad 1943 campaign, which you can download down below in the description. So if you want to see more, let's get her up well over 1,000 likes for this well-deserved mod maker and, of course, this very incredible campaign. Today we're going to be tasked with picking a few strategies and going into the city itself with all of our German troops in order to recover some airdrop supply from the Luftwaffe, who've been desperately trying to resupply our troops here and have been taking losses all across the front. Of course, Stalingrad, it will mark the end of the German advances into the Soviet Union, and from then on there, it'll basically be defensive battles and defensive positions all the way back to Berlin. Let's go ahead and get started by trying to break the encirclement here, which may allow us to have heavy tanks appear later when we're defending the airfield, which is just behind us. We're going to reinforce the Italians and also request additional supplies for our troops here. Let the battle begin. Alright, so some other forces are going to go out and reinforce an airfield which is around. We'll also be tasked with defending this outpost at some point. You see AT guns and trenches and machine gun posts all around, so we'll be using those very soon. Additionally, we can check base supplies and find something useful. We're not going to spend too much time in the base just for demonstration purposes, but we'll try to grab a soldier with an individual rifle and see if we can give him something a little bit more special. Let's go over here to the crates and we'll complete our first objective, which is to go to the supply zone combat area. As I mentioned, we'll be going into the city very soon in order to try to get back some of the supplies dropped by the Luftwaffe, and we're going to grab ourselves an MK B-42, which is probably the granddaddy of assault rifles, as I believe some may declare. And of course, some of you may want to divulge more information down below in that comment section. So if you're new around here, make sure you click or tap that subscribe button. Very important, because this is going to be a multi-part series. So let me know you're on board down below in that comment section if you're ready to see all parts of this glorious battle for Stalingrad. Now, of course, historically, some of you may already know how it plays out for the Germans, but for those of you who may not know and use this as somewhat of a historical I guess a learning site, I obviously learned a lot more about the battle outside, but just know that it was a real horrendous battle, and the city looks dead and or dying, which is very accurate to how it was during 1942 and 1943. Almost a complete siege from the German forces as they entered the city, but not on the scale of Leningrad back in 1941. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our troops up here to our next point, and we're going to go into battle with all of these, I guess, riffraff troops of all sorts of different backgrounds and whatnot. I don't know if these are all just a mix of Wehrmacht forces or if it's other types of forces in there, but we'll continue on here right now. There we go. Alright, yes, WWII, just a legendary creator. I just spoke with him moments before playing this one as well, and he says that this is his last masterpiece for a while, but he says that this is the best that he can do, as he is a master of Men of War Assault Squad 2, on par with Rob of Rob's Realism, and of course also the legendary and fantastic Sir Henkel. Alright, we are now tasked with grabbing some of those supplies, so let's get to it. At least I know that's our first objective by reading the briefing there. So let's get to it then. We're going to spread some of our troops out, and we're going to try to do this ASAP. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get control of these tanks. It doesn't look like we get access to them, so we'll try to push our forces up the flank. And it looks like we have our supplies here. This is what we're looking for. It's not quite Santa Claus who's dropped these off, but cloths of a different type, perhaps. These canvas bags here are probably loaded with rations and munitions and supplies that the Germans need in order to continue to push into the city, or at least hold their positions. Soviets firing back with their PPS H-41s. And as I mentioned, this city, though alive and kicking, is on its last legs and looks dead, according to how well WWII did in making it look like an actual true battlefield here. Alright, let's go ahead and look around here. It looks like in front of us, we've actually got some AT positions here. The Soviets have themselves an AT gun, a Ziz-3 here, and it looks like also another Ziz-3 here as well. So here's what my plan will be. We'll push forward to the supply, which we're almost ready to capture here on this first line. So let's go ahead and push up a machine gunner, see if we can support our troops as they're pushing forward. Go ahead and grab that supply there. And we're also going to go over here and capture some supply that's next to this AT gun. Once that's complete, I'm going to push up on the side of the apartment building here and then into this park, and then see if we can actually flank these AT guns to allow our tanks to push forward, which interestingly enough we just got access to. Very good. Let's go ahead and take a look at our tanks. We have ourselves a Panzer III Offs J1, which is heavily armored, very nice looking tank, and of course a Panzer IV-G, which will be great against any sort of T-34s that we encounter or infantry. But better against infantry, I think, is the Panzer III, as we can actually use it a little more nimbly in these tight streets. So let's go ahead and go this way. We're going to now start pushing that direction. We've already captured one of the supply drops. Very good. MG-34 firing out there as the Soviets are being pushed back. Incredible work already by the Germans. Doing a great job of pushing the Soviets back already. Let's go ahead and double time up there as we start to close in on some of the the Soviet positions with German troops. Looks like we're already starting to fight it out with the apartment building on the other side. So let's go ahead and get this done. We've done a fantastic job so far. So a fantastic one indeed. All right, let's continue to push over that direction. I'm going to push the tank up as well to support these troops here. I'm going to try to avoid destroying any of our cover that we can use. Now there's Soviet troops behind us. We won't be able to clear out everyone. We don't have the time for that. So let's just continue to push forward. Grab those supplies there, boys. Nice job. Let's grab this defensive position here. Looks like there's fire being exchanged between us and, possibly an AT gun firing from the left. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's be cautious here. All right, looks like there's a lot of fire going out there. And we've now captured our second bag. We just need to walk over it, and that's good. Perfect. All right, we have the initiative, I think they're trying to say there. Some sort of a weird translation. Infantry. All right, we've got a lot more infantry in front of us. The map is saying that we've got one more here to capture, which is just next to this destroyed carcass of a building, just by this other AT gun. So our flanking on the right side is probably best. When I hear a tank, and I see one on the mini-map as well. A T-34. Interesting. A T-34-57, heavily armored. Let's switch over to armor-piercing 50mm, apparently. That's off the wrong tank. There we go. That's what we want. Let's try to do our duty and hit him in the booty. T-34-57. Nice. A good hit there. Looks like it may have deflected the crew. Still alive and kicking inside. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Maybe not so alive anymore. Nope, never mind. Well, no, not after that. All right, very good. Hitting them right in the mouth and knocking that tank out. Heavily armored, too. Soviets adding some extra armor on there, including some tracks to the front. Very cool. Wow, that tank could have decimated ours. But, however, we were actually able to capture this tank now. We might be able to repair it and capture it for our own uses. So let's actually get up there and see what we can do. And I'm actually going to try to get this machine gunner some ammo from the tank. Let's see if we can actually grab that. You'd think we could use it from the supplies, but I guess they're bringing that back to the front. I don't know how to bring ourselves individual supply. So let's just do this. I'm going to grab a couple and then bring some back to the tank. Tank is going to be very useful, but also same with the soldier on the field. All right, looks like we're pushing up to the AT positions. I'm going to leave the tank in the back for now, or at least the Panzer IV. The Panzer III can advance, and we're now clear to do so. Luckily, we didn't bring that up, because that T-34 would have shredded us. We had a little bit of trouble destroying that tank, actually. And although if I would have gotten the first shot in the side of him, he would have been destroyed. So now we have ourselves a salvage tank. So that's even better news. All right, troops are advancing through the park here. We're going to advance onto the side of the apartment building. Get the rest of our troops up here. And try to pin down these Soviet defenders, DP-29s, or DT-29s. Machine guns for the Soviets. Not a lot of defenders here, so we're starting to break through. We've got the advantage of tanks and troops, both in skills and, well, I guess with training and numbers really coming into it here. Oh, there's actually a Soviet out there. Get him, boys. Come on now. Knock him down. Resilient guy. All right, we got our DT over here firing at us. Let's go ahead and block him with the tank. We'll advance up the roadway instead. And we'll get our infantry back inside the park. There we go, that's what I want to see. Cover him, cover him. There we go, get him down. That's what I want to see. Alright, very good. Soviet defender on the side there, knocked out. Oh dear God. Alright, let's keep our men down here. Let's actually heal up some of our men if we can. I had the tank selected there. Alright, there we go. Heal up, get those grenades out. Let's get into that park. Okay, let's get the rest of our infantry over here. Okay, let's get the rest of our men in the park, and we're going to try to sneak around and eliminate those AT guns and grab the supplies. Let's push forward here a bit. Oh, wait a minute. The map has now expanded. We got this damn MG over here. Let's try to knock him out. There we are. All right, a little more breathing room now for our troops. Okay, so it looks like we have some supplies down here by this destroyed plane. And it looks like a lot of possible crew members. And also, oh, it looks like Folsomjägers actually survived there and are holding that position. So if we can break through to them, we'll be able to assist. So we'll cut through to the middle, swing left, and then back to the right. And it looks like it's going to come down more and more to infantry just because of the Soviets' anti-tank defenses that could be everywhere. I'm really surprised we haven't lost a tank yet, to be honest. Let's get up there, get our men on the walls, cover them. Lots of AI assisting here, too. There we go. Let's get that tank rolling. We have to be very cautious about our tank fuel. Looks like an AT gun is trying to fire. Oh, yeah. Actually, did that AT gun turn on us? Oh, it did. Okay, I figured it'd continue to push point forward. But I guess not. Let's try to get our troops up here to spike that AT gun. Alright, everyone get up here. A lot of our troops are starting to run out of ammo. What we can try to do is grab enemy defenders or friendlies. This man may have ammunition. There we are. Very good. Alright, there's no real area for us to defend here. There's no hard cover. And we're kind of between a rock and a hard place here. Machine gun over there. I won't be able to throw a grenade that far. Difficult position. We need to break through. The tank would be a big help here, but the AT gun's a little too far away. Real mess over here. Especially with the lack of supplies. Only getting harder now. There's some supplies there, though. That's our next objective. We got a man down. There's our medic. Let's get the medic up here. Alright, man's back up. See if we can get a grenade tossed on the other side of the wall. Nice. 2 enemy soldiers eliminated. Alright, boys, be careful now. Pull back to the wall on this side. Try to get these guys out of here. There we go. We need someone to go up there with some ammunition to actually take that position. We'll have our third. Maybe we can get some reinforcements then. This actually... Oh, I thought he had a Panzer Faust with him. Seems to just be a rifle. Firing at that AT gun, it seems. Oh, man down. Alright, let's keep pushing up here. This part's going to be a little difficult. We've got ourselves kind of a hard place where we really need to push the Soviets. Tank can't assist. Oh, we have some more infantry here. There we go. Let's get those MP40s cooking up. I want to see what happens when we push to that supply. So I'm going to be somewhat aggressive about it. There we are. Enemy troops in that, on the other side of that structure there. AT gun is pointed right at the Panzer III. It's going to be a little bit before we break through. Alright, pull back. Alright, I think we can fire here across the street. That'll give us a little bit of, oh, never mind. Damn fine machine gun position there. Let's fire back. There we are. Wow. Machine gun fire coming from behind machine guns, Just layer upon layer of pain. It's like an onion, biting into an onion as we push deeper into Stalingrad. And this guy, no, that's not gonna work. I need to get up there and I need to be able to take those AT guns out so we can get the tank up here. They're still just too far. I wonder if I can get a AT grenade, or if we can get an AP grenade there. If we can get close, we might be able to open the line here. But our biggest problem is that we can't use our tanks at the moment because of the AT guns. So let's see what happens. This man can crawl under cover. Please throw that grenade. Beautiful. AT gun is down. And that position is down too, and our man is down as well. But alright. Now we have some breathing room here. Now we can bring the pain. And we got the morphine for that. Let's get some of these trees out of the way. Now the other AT gun is over there and pointed at us. So stand by, hold on. Just need the machine gun here. Okay, I think our medic is down trying to heal that other guy up. Alright, we're going to try to get their attention on both sides. Alright, makeshift medic, go! Oh, that's another man down. Typical of Meta War, whoever's got the medic bag is down. I need to heal these troops up first of all. Alright, we're going to have to do that again for sure, but what I'm going to do now finally is advance with the tank. Load up HE and take out that other AT gun now that's not paying attention. Then if he turns to the other side, then we'll get him. There he goes. There we go, we got him. Fantastic. Alright, the trench is going to be cleared. Alright, AT gun has been obliterated. Tank is safe. He was hiding behind the T-34. Alright, let's do some cleanup. Mostly of our own forces. Who the hell had the medic bag? Right, let's get our troops back now. We got a lot of fire coming from over there. I don't even know if that was a guy who was under our control. AT rifle infantry. I certainly didn't have any of them. Alright, good. We got a little bit of breathing room for now. And we're going to heal up our troops. And boy, I don't know what we're going to do about resupplying. Alright, I want to see if we can repair this tank. Alright, now we finally have machine guns. Beautiful. Alright, this should be able to cut down a lot of Soviet defenders on this western side. And we should be able to push up to this street here and meet up with the Jägers. So there's a few guys to push out of the way. This shouldn't be as hard. Let's get that tank secured. Boy, a lot of microing on this one. We're going to now need to basically grab supplies for all of our troops. And see if we can... boy, not too bad in our losses, really. Maybe 2 losses at the most? Not sure, but let's see if we can grab some rifle ammo. Whatever else these men may need. Luckily, with this not being Rob's realism, our men can just fire any old rifle ammo, so it doesn't matter too much. Same with machine gunners. So long as it's just machine gun ammo, it works across all troops, which is okay. All right, let's grab... Oh, I thought he had machine gun ammo on him. Soviets are well supplied. Don't want that. We're going to have to heal up each one of our soldiers one by one. AT rifle infantry. Wow. Never even heard those guys fire at all. Okay, tank being repaired. Tank over there is good. Let's make sure we crush these guys. Try to push forward a little bit. There we go. Let's actually block the street. There we are. Okay. Now we got it. There's no choice. We have to do this. Let's see if I can grab some of the Soviet machine gun ammo. We don't have any supply trucks at the moment. So we're just going to have to do it this way. Machine gunner is definitely going to be used a lot. Alright, riflemen. Paratroop. Wow, Soviets had paratroopers here too? Oh, okay. Wow, lots of rifle ammo. Very good. I don't know what we're going to do about this guy, rifleman. Seems like some of these guys have regular machine gun ammo, but... Alright, well, we've done what we could so far. This tank may be up and running shortly, but we're not going to rely on it completely. Let's get up there and clean it out with the infantry. We're going to at least capture our 4th supply crate here today. And we will have to push through the Soviet hardpoint. Looks like we're rejoining our troops for the continued assault. Let's get up there. There we go. Alright, Panzer IV, come on up. We're going to just try to push down this side of the street. Looks like our troops are doing a good job of bulldozing the Soviets aside, so this shouldn't last too long. Alright, keep pushing forward. Oh, there we are. We saw some sort of a explosion from an AT rifle. There it goes. Gonna try to fire on the side of these guys. Oh, it didn't go through the grates. Okay. Not so great. It's very difficult to see where all these troops are. So I'm just going to fire like that. Looks like we cleared a majority of them out. AT rifle there hitting our tank track. That's where that soldier was. Alright, pin him down and save the tank. Okay, he's saved. Okay, pin that machine gunner down. Alright, let's get up here with one of our soldiers. We'll have the tank crew repair. Let's grab our supply. Has this tank been repaired? Wow, that's taking an incredible amount of time. Then again, it was pretty heavily destroyed. Alright, 4 out of 5 supply has been captured. We now have one more position to capture over here. Pull yourselves together. Yeah, we're doing just fine. This seems like it'll be a walk in the park. Well, maybe a walk through the park at least. Oh, Soviets are... wait a minute, these are Germans here holding this position. And there seems to be an AT gun pointing this way. Oh, over here. So we have a small AT gun. I assume what we could do is just cross through the street or give our troops more support on the right side. But we'll see. Go ahead and push forward. I'm going to clear out this area at the what seems to be the church here. There we go. Alright, give them some shells, boys. There we go. Those explosions are fantastic. Saving in progress, which means we're close to doing something. Very good with Wigga and his autosave. All right, everyone, that is where I will leave you here today for the Battle of Stalingrad. Stay tuned for the next time we will return. We will capture that final bag. We will see the defense of the outpost. I'm also assuming the defense of the giant airfield. We'll see if we can take Stalingrad here today with all of its wonderful custom assets and so much more. Looks like we actually completed that one. Very good. All at random. All right, I didn't even send anybody over there. Good. All right, well, that is it. I will see you all next time. Thank you, everyone. I guess we've captured everything, so it's a good stopping point. See you next time. Bye-bye. Make sure you watch that playlist, too, down below. And again, on your way out, make sure you click or tap that like button to let me know you want to see more. Show your aggressive support for wonderful RTSs of World War II like this on the channel. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you next time.